Welcome to this Outer Wilds speedrunning tutorial on the Eye of the Universe. After warping to the Eye and making our way through the purple columns, we reach the Quantum Observatory. This clip shows the fast movement here. After this cutscene, if you held onto your scout, you can use scout boosting to save time. Fly forward past the galaxy, then turn around and fly diagonally backwards and down while scout boosting. You want to be aiming above the fading galaxy. You want to land on the ground as quickly as possible. It doesn't matter where you land, but you do want to avoid hitting the trees. I strongly recommend not moving the camera left or right during this part to avoid being lost in the forest. If you don't have your scout, fly forward using diagonal flight for some time save. Once you hit the ground, the game is on a timer. The big trees will become quantum rocks, and you need to look at and away from 3 trees to get the clone to spawn quickly. The trees are in consistent positions, and there is a specific group of trees speedrunners commonly use. When you land, head forward and slightly left. These are the 3 trees: Jimmy, Limmy, and Shimmy Shimmy Yeah. Stand in the middle of these trees and wait for the light to fade. You should turn on the flashlight and look at Jimmy. During this downtime, I recommend zooming out the signal scope all the way in preparation for an upcoming trick. Once it begins to get dark, toggle the flashlight repeatedly until the tree turns into a rock, then spin the camera left and turn off the flashlight while looking at the 3rd tree. The clone should spawn directly ahead. Alternatively, you can spin the camera instead of toggling the flashlight. Fly into the clone, then spam the flashlight and look for the fire. Light it, then spin the camera to get Esker to appear. Talk to him, then turn to the right and fly toward the signal. Once you get close, stop thrusting and spam flashlight. If you are thrusting, it counts as a light and you will lose time. Jump over the wall and fly back to the campfire to talk to Riebeck. From here we can collect the remaining instruments in any order. Chert's drum can be collected from any distance as long as you look in the right spot, even through trees. We can get the drum from our position here next to Riebeck, a trick known as the choink. The drum moves around in a circle in this general spot. If you zoomed out the signal scope earlier, this may be easier. Simply hold the look button and move the cursor around, spamming the confirm button. If you do the choink, you save time by not going over to the telescope. You know you got it when the screen flickers black. If you don't do the choink, get the drums after the flute. Next, turn around and fly toward the harmonica. Thrust down as you hit the fish to land at the right spot to grab the harmonica. Turn right and aim a little left of the fire, then fly up into the trees. There is an area around the flute that slows you down automatically. Optimally, you want to enter this area from below to spend less time in it. Grab the flute, then turn right to fly to the fire. Talk to all the people as fast as possible. You can move between them and the fire, with the exception of Esker. Either move around the outside or jump over the gap. Once you talk to everyone, stand on the fire and wait for the last musical note, then jump and thrust up to hit the orb with your head. You can enter the orb from above by standing on it and thrusting downwards, but it's slower. Now you can sit back and watch the show. Time ends on the Big Bang, when the corners of the screen go white. If you've come this far, congratulations on completing your run! I encourage you to post your run to speedrun.com and the Outer Wilds speedrunning community Discord, link in the description. If you have any questions not covered by this tutorial, feel free to ask in the Discord, the comment section, or in my stream. Thanks for watching, and good luck on your runs!